we're recording.
Music. Oh,
So, last we left off, you guys had confronted Lex and, let's just say, a familiar face.
bet a bitch.
And, yeah. And as a result, because none of you knew how to stop the familiar face from leaving, something bad happened. He took Stran's full ponytail, handful, just a handful, hair, DNA from Lex, and dropped it into a bubbling black tar next to his feet, almost like a roiling shadow. And in turn, as you all rushed to help Lex, Arthur, you sprung into action with a throw from another friend in the group, from Aster,
Yo.
and launched yourself into the fray, trying and successfully dealing some damage to who you presume to be the rightful and horrible of Lance's father, Ashal, or Bedivere. Passing with a face, you dealt some damage to him, but as a result, let him get away. And then something rose underneath the light of the ruby. No taller than Let, had the same frame, the same build, the same weapons, but made out of shadow and tar and darkness. Red eyes and just long hair. And it lunged for you. But before that happens, I will ask that Arthur, what do you do to get out of dodge? This is not combat yet.
I mean, it would instinctively be glimmer dodge, and if I would have enough time to hopefully use vanish.
You can. It is an action and a bonus action.
Yeah.
So where do you glimmer dodge to?
I guess back closer to the teams. That seems the safest bet.
So move your token.
Why'd the music stop?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well enough.
It broke. Give me a second.
Hmm.
Does do that.
I told you.
I know.
Well, isn't it in beta anyways?
Yeah. And this thing lunges, then pricks its head. And you see a crooked, gleaming white grin curl across its features. And it goes to move again, and Lex forces himself to a stand and reaches out and calls out something. It's a language none of you know. And a harpoon juts out from the ground and buries itself in this thing's chest. And it freezes. Doesn't seem like damage was done, it freezes though. And you hear Lex clear his throat and turn to Helia, who had asked what had happened. So, it's complicated. He seems to be straining himself, hand still outstretched towards the creature. He wasn't supposed to be here. I recognized him, chased after him, and we got into a fight. Very obviously. And he gestures towards the couple of scrapes, the couple of bruises, couple of landed hits that shouldn't have happened. And he shrugs. I made a mistake in following and not calling for help. But I couldn't just let him go. You understand that? After all he's done? Helia, how do you respond?
I would love to respond, but I was having a hard time hearing you.
You can.
You
Was
were a
the
little
music?
quiet.
Huh.
Ren was also just really quiet for some reason. Oh, right,
Was
because
I?
you were quiet on my end. I forgot to turn you back up.
Was I muffled? Oh, water. Yeah, because of the music. He basically said he chased after Sir Bedivere, made a mistake in not calling for help, and he registers that. And he proceeded to get into a fight. A couple of scrapes, a couple of bruises, things that shouldn't have happened because he was careless.
Right.
And he proceeded to make the remark of basically, what did you want me to do? Let him go? Not any like derogatory, just what was I supposed to do?
The most concerned look and go, well, I would just hope you would tell us if you thought something was going to happen.
I didn't know. I thought it was just, catch the bad guy. Fucking run, get
Which you
him,
should
catch him.
tell us about.
I
I don't
am
need to
not.
have ominous visions from the moon, okay?
He looks like you in confusion. Visions.
Helia doing that motion of, I don't know how to make it any more clear than what I just said.
Tsubasa would speak up at this point. It's just like, I'm pretty sure all of us saw something involving the moon.
We can
Speak for
worry about the moon
yourself!
later.
Yeah, that's also kind of not the problem. Not, and he just gestures to the not Lex.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure I saw that cackling like a maniac in front of the moon, so I'm having a great time.
Look, huh?
Why are y'all with the moon? What's going on?
Did you not have a vision about the moon?
Not that I can remember.
Cool. All right. That's not the part. That's not the biggest issue we've got right now. We can sort that out after we deal with this.
You hear a cough from Lex as the three of you closest to him see as he's turned to face the not Lex, as you deign to call him, or it. He's starting to have a very bad nosebleed with his hand outstretched.
Whatever you're
Slowly
doing
moves to
isn't
lower the hand.
sustainable.
Just slowly moves to lower his hand.
The moment I let go of this spell, it's going to charge again.
Trust us to be able to handle this.
We've got backup coming. I fired off some flares, and there were others already out looking for you.
And I'm pretty sure my thunder might have clued them in.
But yeah, that a little bit.
He looks worried, concerned, and not that there's not no trust in his expression, but more of a lack of faith. But he does very shakily open his hand back up. In the moment he does, he drops to the ground.
Can Tsubasa catch him?
Make a dex save.
Alright,
I'll allow one more full action from everybody before we start combat.
that's a nat 20.
So you catch him. He doesn't hit the ground.
Do movements count as an action?
It will count as part of your action.
I'm gonna dash up to him. Get in his face.
In the not Lex's face?
Yep.
So that is your action, because that's
Yep.
gonna have consequences. Arthur, what are you doing?
Let me look at my spell.
So specifically in action.
You can't make your full round of attacks, but yes, in action. A singular action.
Going to use a blast.
You're going to use Bless?
Yeah.
What level?
1. So I have to target up to 3 creatures of your choice. Whenever they make an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw. So I'll choose Aster, Lance, and who else would need this? Who wants it?
Well, I mean, you technically have 3 choices, but I don't think Lex really is a choice right now.
If you upcast it, you can get all of us.
Yeah.
I can. What are how many spells do I have? I forget. I have 3. Okay, so yeah, I can upcast it to level 2 and then get all of you. Yeah,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Then I'll do that and use the second level. Use my other sheet to keep track of my spell slots. Cause it's annoying that.
So that's your action.
Yep.
Tsubasa, what is the other part of your action, if you are doing anything at all?
Well, he's going to gently put Lex down on the ground, first and foremost. And, what can he do? Let's see. That might be very useful.
Oop.
Whoops. What if I cast Armor of Agathis?
All right.
So that gives him 5 temporary hit points. And that's a first level spell, so that's... how many mana points? 2?
It goes up by increments of 2.
Okay, so is first level just 2 then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is that your action?
Yeah.
Helia, what is your action?
Um. Is it okay if I just use a bonus action because it's all I can think of right now?
Go ahead.
I would like to Hunter's Mark the not Lex.
I'm going to throw myself into the ocean. Ignore the turn order.
Yes, ma'am.
Hunter's mark, not Lex.
Yeah.
What color do you want it to be? Or what symbol? I don't really care.
Oh wait, 1 second. Let me look at the symbols.
There's a lot of them.
Yes. Can I get the little guy with an arrow in him? Arrowed. It's literally what it's called.
Yep.
That makes sense for Hunter's mark for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, I gotta clear. It's so dumb. I hate this. There we go. So go ahead and add yourself to the turn order with add turn, right click, add turn, and then roll. Because by now we are in initiative. Or do I have to do that?
Hold on.
Uh,
We can just roll initiative from our character sheets and that would work too.
don't forget to put your health, AC, and mana in the bars, everybody.
I did that last session.
Green's the health, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Da.
I
Open up my
wonder.
notes.
And red is... Which
Mana.
one? Mana? Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Reminder, 3 of us took like either 17 or half of 17 thunder damage last round.
Mm-hmm. You did. I think Arthur was the only one who took full 17.
Mm-hmm.
Which means I believe me and Aster took 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Or 9.
reflected.
9 rounded up. That's right.
Yeah.
So is everybody ready?
Yep.
Tsubasa, what do? You're top of turn order.
Alright. Let's see. What can I do? Because... Oof. Because Aster just went ahead and fucked off to get right in this thing's face. Hmm. I wasn't expecting to be at the top of the turn order.
Don't you have confetti?
I do have confetti, yes.
That is the only time I'm going to help you in this entire fight.
Wait, what does confetti do?
Hold on, let me... Whoop. It's a spell showering the caster in small petal-like colorful pieces of magical paper that fade upon touching the ground, giving the caster the feeling of certainty in their next action. This spell raises the critical chance on the next weapon attack by 2. When a caster uses the spell on a target other than themselves, the chance doubles.
Oh.
So he's going to be pointing his keyblade at Aster, and he's going to cast confetti on him.
So on a 16 through 20, you crit on your next attack.
Alright. Cool.
It has to be a weapon attack, though.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, he is going to scooch up to the front of the group. Or, I guess. I don't know. There we go. That's my turn. He can't do much else right now.
Aster,
Yes.
I will say a little bit of flavor.
You feel the gain
You-
increasing.
No, worse, the opposite.
Oh no.
You feel hatred coming off of this thing in droves. A sort of bottomless pit of anger and rage, and yet it smiles at you with all the intent of knowing that you cannot do anything to it. And it just watches you.
He smiles
Waiting.
back. I'll say he even has a little bit of confetti still on his shoulder. And he's
Jesus,
within
why did
5
it suddenly
feet,
get
yep.
louder?
Within 5 feet, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Demeanor dropping to that of more casualness. He focuses on Luca and the oath to the ship. Pulls out Icy Depth point blank to the face.
Okay.
And is going to roll to hit. And this is a +5 weapon, so I can only go up to +8. I don't know how to customize that. Oh wait, no, it is to do. To hit bonus plus. There we go. Oh. Okay. So he's gonna. Does the gun summon?
It does.
Cool. Roll the
So
hit.
here's a little bit of a flavor for you.
Yes.
As you summon the gun to your hand, and it is a gun, specifically is a six-shot revolver, and it looks pretty. It looks like it shouldn't function. But this is a Keyblade weapon made for Luca, by Luca, through Luca's magic. Anything he makes has a small chance of more or less not coming across the way that it should until you're hit with it. And it has like this bright white barrel. The entire gun is bright white with a hilt of black. And there's blue, silvery engravings along the entire barrel. And as you take a shot, roll critical damage.
So crit damage. Okay, cool.
So that's
cool.
4d12 plus 2d8.
Oh, I did. Okay, so I need
4 d12s and 2 d8s.
Yep. 41 plus 5, so 46. Crit damage 46.
Point blank, where do you aim?
Center mass directly in the sternum. Something that would. Not something like the head that could be easily regenerated. Something that needs time to reconstruct.
There's a crack of the hammer going back and hitting. And you feel it connect, that magic, that surge. But all that happens is a slight jostle, a twitch, and the smile widens. Is that all you do for now?
I do have a bonus action attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Okay. They can't. These guys can't see him. Correct.
You're faced
Like his
away
back
from
is-
them, but you're
Yeah.
faced
yeah.
away.
He's giving this thing the exact same smile, and he's gonna try to grab onto it, like grapple.
No roll necessary. It is a horrible feeling as you reach out to touch this thing. It lets you. It even tries to pull you further in.
Oh,
What do you
great!
do?
I activate my mirror form. I let it take over.
How does that look for you?
It is that that equally sickening smile and the cracks in his skin before it kind of the mirror form itself lunges from where Aster used to be. That whole glass shattering motif.
Correction. No, it doesn't. There's a flicker
Oh,
of it turning on, starting to rev its own engines, essentially. And it seems to see the enemy, and it recoils. Just long enough for it to go away.
ah, fuck! And it still grabbed onto it.
hmm
And that's my
You
turn.
are currently restrained. So, Arthur, while I set this up, what are you doing?
He'll move back up to it over here. And then I'll use an Ars Solum.
Is that still
Do we
roll to
count
hit?
Yeah.
Question: does this count as flanking? Because no, this is sneak attack. Never mind.
You don't get sneak attack.
Does it count as flanking?
You are currently not considered a threat, so no.
Damn it!
28.
That hits.
Okay, so that is 8d10. Oh, can I also use Divine Smite with that?
Sure.
Okay, so
You're gonna
I'll
need it.
use, slot in, use a second level spell, so that'll give me 3d8. So it'll do this, then oh, this, and I don't get the sneak attack.
You do not.
Okay, so he does see me. And then I'll just do a normal hit, because extra attack. That's a nat.
Alright.
14 piercing, so double that is 28.
Wrong.
Oh,
You deal 14.
okay.
As you lash out with light, where you think sort of this darkness should be weak against, it just turns to look in your direction as the wind moves around you. But you see it doesn't actually seem to know where you are until you attack. And then it snaps to your direction directly. Until good, as you let off an Arsolum, and then a Divine Smite, and then you pierce through with your blade. But the odd thing is, that last hit, it feels like there was resistance. Like more than just a shadow's body. So that is a total of 14, 30, 83. Good job. Is that all?
I do have a bonus action. Let's see what I can do. God damn, I did that again. Yeah, you use Field of Faith. I can do that on myself, right?
Yeah, but
Okay, yeah,
you'd lose
so...
concentration on Bless.
Ah! Okay, then...
Hi, welcome to Paladin Hours. You have concentration for one thing only.
Then I guess that'll be my turn.
Alright. And it is the not Lex's turn. As it seems unbothered. Smiling and grinning and the sound of distant cackling that it doesn't seem to make itself. And it surveys the scene for a couple of seconds before it reaches out with one hand that it's not using to latch on to Aster and summons an odd-looking reflection of a Keyblade you've never seen him wield before, at least not left. And it's a thin, curved cutlass as it swings outward towards you, Arthur, in your direction. It has to roll disadvantage, but it has... Ooh, it sure does. Reminder, your
Hey.
AC is not the one on your sheet.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
That thing was summoned, right?
Mm-hmm.
Counterspell.
Do you have a hand free?
Yes. He has one hand in and another hand out. The one holding the gun. Ah, shit, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, the gun's a Keyblade. I can focus spells through it.
So go ahead and roll to counterspell.
Okay. I need. Where's counterspell? Let's use this 4th level counterspell.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay. What
Because
do I
technically
roll?
this isn't a spell, this is a straight up summoning of a weapon.
Yeah. What would I roll?
You roll your spell attack bonus. Isn't it?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. It's. I just had to. That counterspell's on my warlock one. I have to use the combined one on my cleric.
Mm-hmm.
25.
You watch as this summoning threatens to take place, and it is. You still see the shape of the blade. Curved and dipped in on one side as if it is not quite fully there. And you pulse magic, countering magic through Luca's weapon. And where there should be resistance, it flows faster and strikes like a bullet. And there's an actual recoil this time as it snaps its head towards you. And it's no longer smiling. But that's all it can do. Helia.
We are go here, and I don't recall. What sort of action economy is it to summon and form change your Keyblade?
Unless you have mastered it, action then
Yeah.
bonus.
Alright, so her full turn is just going to be getting her Keyblade out and form changed.
Alrighty. Lance, what do you do?
Okay. First, going to scan for weakness.
You have scan?
Yep.
And you're scanning specifically for a weakness.
Yes.
Your scan comes back negative.
Huh.
It just says null.
All right. Fuck it. We ball. I guess.
I will say, with that scan, do you look around?
Yes.
You glance towards Lex with your scan. He's at 1 HP and 1 mana.
Oh my.
Internal bleeding, that's where the blood is.
No.
It's
no.
fine. That's where the blood is supposed to
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill you both.
That's Lex core, and you can't tell me otherwise.
For some reason, Simon's suddenly moving faster.
Can't move faster than the king blade.
be. Okay.
You can if you're their guard.
You can try. No, Lance, what are you doing?
I guess just pumping like half of what I have left in mana into Lex as Cura.
So Kira is an area of effect. It will get more than just Lex. So I need you to roll 2 medicine checks and add your spell modifier, the one that you mainly use.
One, two, and then ooh, add 7, so that's 22.
That's unfortunate.
Why is this hydrogen bomb growing larger?
Because I feel no need to hide from you guys. So, what's your spell mod? What's your
That
sorcerer,
is-
right? So charisma.
Yeah.
So what's the
it's,
modifier?
7.
So you heal 38. He's at 39 hit points. And Cura is a 3rd level spell. You can't really amplify that. So 6 mana. But you've used Can, and you've used an action. Is there anything else you can do?
Scan is an action on its own, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I just have a bonus action left.
Well, you also
Um,
use the spell.
Yeah, I'm a sorcerer fighter, so I have. Wait.
That applies to
Yeah.
attacks, Betty.
Oh,
So you've used all of your actions.
well, that's fine.
Is that all you want to do?
I can still move.
You can.
One. Boop. That'll be my turn.
Oh, good. At the end of your turn, everybody is caught within this, and Lex is barely outside of it. I need you all to roll a strength save for me. Aster with disadvantage.
Strength save. Fantastic. That's one of my
he-
weaker ones.
But he gets a dex. You get +6, Aster, because you're 10 feet near me.
Then that is a 21.
Oh, wait, we're all hit with bless, aren't we?
Yeah.
So I can add a d4. Not like it'll probably do much, but I can add a d4.
Get.
Woo!
wish-
10!
Okay, well, hold on. I rolled a 15 for my lowest roll. Other one was a 17.
Mm-hmm.
Do I add 5 or what do I do?
You add 5.
Right. Okay, so at 21, and I'm gonna hold off on using my
22.
bless.
22.
22.
22, right?
5,
Okay.
no, it would be 23.
15. It was 15 plus 5.
It would be 23.
So 15 plus 5.
Plus
Oh,
6.
20.
Oh, plus 6. Then yeah,
26
21.
then. 26.
I think Helia and Lance are about to have a really bad time.
And you don't think Tsubasa's going to have a really bad time?
Actually, the bless got you out of a really bad situation.
Oh, good.
So how did you manage this, Aster?
Spite.
I guess so. Aster is the only one who saves.
Oh,
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I... Okay, this is going to be the dumbest question I've ever done. How many of the group did not save? Is it everybody?
All of them.
Nobody but you saved.
Can I sacrifice
Wait, hang
my
on, is
strength
it-
to take the brunt of it? So that they all take half?
Hold on. Is it an incoming attack? Like, is that what this roll is for? Because if so, I can use something. I can use a reaction.
Okay, what is it?
Because I currently have the Luck Blade,
Mm-hmm.
summoned. So I can
Did you
use
do that?
my
Did you do that on your turn or before your turn? Before combat.
before combat, like on the way here.
Okay. I'll allow that because you had time.
hang on.
So
Oh, no, never mind.
I can use the reaction to block an incoming attack aimed at self or an ally within 15 feet. I'm gonna take the brunt and try to block it from hitting Arthur.
Okay. Arthur, do you allow this?
Yes.
So, Not Lex is going to use 20 mana points out of its pool. And on a failed save or taken brunt of the save, deals 44 force damage to everyone who failed.
So
44.
Lance is covering Arthur, taking the brunt, and Aster's covering basically the brunt, so everyone else rolls only suffers half damage that aren't being shielded.
Sure, but you'll take double damage.
I'm okay with this.
You are right up in its goddamn face.
Oh yeah, he's basically in the same fucking square now.
So you take 20. Lance, you take 10. Arthur, you take none because of your rogue bullshit. And the others take 5.
Well, that takes away my temporary hit points, but now the Not-Lex gets 5 points of cold damage.
Isn't that within melee?
Is it?
It should say within melee.
Hold on, let me fucking...
A magical
Oh,
force
with a
manifesting
melee,
as a
it's with a melee attack, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Never mind. In which case, it's
Yeah,
just...
block
Point.
the attack.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, I'm going to pause music real quick so I can describe this. So, as all of you start to hone in, it looks around kind of playfully. And then just cracks a crooked grin as it starts to laugh, hearty and loud and tittering and chaotic, frenetic, insane. And the ones that are being shielded, you listen to it, it almost sounds like it's in pain by existing. And the rest of you just take basically the equivalent of ringing in your ears as force damage, because it is basically insanity points that you're listening to.
Oof.
And then this cackling stops. And the odd thing is, as Tsubasa comes up on your turn, some of it seems to break apart. With your perception, you're the only one who notices this. It seems to be breaking apart. Like literally. It doesn't seem to be very long for existence, if very long at all. It feels like if you can simply wait long enough, you'd be fine. But you'd have to wait and survive. Tsubasa, what do you do?
Well, at the top of his turn, he is going to basically shout out we just need to hold out until the others get here. Don't worry about bringing it down, just worry about surviving. And he is going to try to cast Hold Person on the Not-Lex.
It fails.
Of course. I knew that
Not a
was going to
person.
happen.
I think you actually tried that last time.
I tried it on Bedivere.
Ah, right.
I didn't try it on the Not-Lex, because Bedivere was trying
Damn
to
these
actually...
abominations and looking human.
No shit, though. But yeah, as that fails, he is going to... Out of curiosity, I know his Keyblade ability takes up an action and a bonus action, but would I be able to just have it take up the unused action and hold on the spell?
What do you mean?
Can the Abyssal Step, can he fucking can he connect the strands but hold on the spell? Or does the spell have to be cast immediately?
Roll Arcana for me.
6.
As far as your understanding of your Keyblade is, it has to be cast immediately.
So I won't be able to do it this time. Fuck it. He's going to cast Cura on these 3 chuckle fucks. So that would be 2 medicine checks, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Plus your main modifier.
29
damn.
and 16 plus my modifier? Like, is that my spell attack bonus, or...
Your modifier.
Okay, so that would be a +8 then.
So 53 to everyone in that radius?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
hold on.
He's going to shuffle over a little bit.
$53.
Back up to full.
I'm back to full.
Yeah, no,
Nice.
that's the idea.
Make sure you guys are keeping track of what what spells you're using, so I can have you roll for mastery later.
Alright.
I've only I haven't. What spell have I used?
Counterspell.
Counter spell. Thank you. I used it at 4th level, so 8.
But yeah. Don't forget, Tsubasa directly tells them, don't worry about defeating it, worry about surviving. And then immediately heals all of you.
Is that all
Yeah.
you're doing?
That's all I can do.
Aster, roll me a strength save for me.
Wop, wop, wop.
You're restrained. You can't do anything.
I'm restrained.
Yep. You can use your bonus action also try, but that would be your full round.
Let's go for it.
Sure.
Nope.
Don't forget,
Nope.
you've also got Bless. Or, yeah, no, it's a saving throw, so you've got Bless. Roll it, you never know. Is it still a no?
Bless isn't. I'm concerned Yuffie thinks bless is only a one-time thing. No, it's permanent until the spell ends.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
20 altogether.
That's 11. That's a
14.
failed save, which do we roll like the failed save lowers the DC by a number for repeated
well,
attempts?
you have a +6 as well from Arthur.
Okay, so
So that would be a
yeah,
dirty,
that's
dirty 20.
That's yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Please stop forgetting your paladin exists.
I just don't have it noted down that I have a +6 on that stuff, so I'm forget.
So you're fine. It's your full round, but you're fine.
Okay.
So
Do you
glad.
use your
am-
movement at all?
No.
All right. So let me remove your terrible little thing. Arthur, what do you do?
Hold person didn't work. This might not also work, but I'm gonna try anyways. For a bonus action, I'm gonna use 0 gravity. Any enemy within a 10 feet radius will be kept aloft in the air, causing them to be unable to move. If he is hit, if the next hit is a melee, it'll be an automatic critical, but he'll also drop from the air, and any other type of attack give the dazed status.
It doesn't work.
Okay, that's bonus
I
action.
will say you do note as you use 0 gravity, it's not that it doesn't work. It's that it doesn't pull him into the air. It seems to be stuck to the ground. Something is keeping it tied to the ground.
Exact wording, correct?
Yes.
It's tied to the ground, yes? Okay, cool.
Yes.
So we'll just do. I'm actually gonna move before I do this. Actually, I'm just gonna move outside of his radius while I'm still near them, so they can do saving throws. And that'll be my turn.
Has a Does a 25 hit you?
Yes.
Why did you not disengage?
Eh,
Are you part rogue? You can do that.
You can dip without getting hit.
You feel claws rake across your arm through your jacket. It doesn't damage your jacket, it just hurts you. You take 11 psychic damage.
I could uncanny
fucked up.
dodge it to get half.
Do it.
Yeah, uncanny dodge to half the damage.
Go ahead. So 5 or 6, it doesn't really matter in this instance.
All right. I'll go for 6 because it's even.
Alright, is that all you do?
Yeah.
It's going to attempt to try and summon both of its weapons now. Letting go of you, Aster, completely. Do you do anything?
Me?
Mm-hmm. It is trying to summon both of its weapons. As you do see 2 things begin to form.
I need to run this by you if this can be a reaction.
Mm-hmm. No.
Damn. Okay. Second verse, same as the first. Counterspell!
Go ahead and roll. There's not a level of spell you can do to try and do this unless you roll a 21 or higher.
Alright.
And it will only get rid of 1. Lucky bastard. Left or right?
Left. Since Aster's on the right.
So you start to see 2 things take form. A spiked mace and a rapier. You reach out and instinctively you remove from existence temporarily the spiked mace.
Deleted.
And the rapier forms into existence and you see an odd rune carved into the base of the hilt. But you don't know what it is.
Okay.
And it grins, so happy, so pleased, so delighted. And it reaches out to slash at you, Aster. With a multi-attack.
I will. Yep. Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
Fuck no.
Even with your lowered AC?
Yes, because I still have the ring on. So my AC is at 18 right now.
Does a 19 hit?
No.
An 18 meets, so it beat. Oh, that's yes, 19 hits.
So 1 hits. So Explain to me how it feels to have your mana siphoned and ripped away from you as this damage is dealt.
Ooh.
So I lose 10 mana.
Yes. You lose 10 mana and you get dealt 10 damage.
It feels, for this creature, it very much feels like stabbing into a block of ice and pulling out with water. And as a recovery, fuck you, true damage, vicious mockery from my pact benefits with Barbie.
What do you say?
Oh, if only you were a real boy.
Jesus.
Roll damage.
Okay. It does not say what. Okay, wait. 1d6 true damage on top of base damage. What is base damage for?
I think Vicious Mockery is 1d6 psychic.
Okay, so 1d6 psychic. Just gonna roll 1d6 then. 5 plus the. Where is it? Is it 1d6 true neutral? I need to find this. Oh, yeah. No. This does true neutral damage rather than psychic damage.
Okay.
Damage for this is always base amount of Vicious Mockery and does not scale with level.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just 1d6 true neutral damage. Doesn't say. I think that's a cantrip. Is that a cantrip? Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
So that's what it does for its turn. Helia, what do you do?
Like to use, firstly, my bonus action
Mhm.
and use one of my ranger abilities.
Alrighty.
Send that to the beyond 20. That should work. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, and then I'm going to attempt to shoot this thing twice.
Alright.
Heavy on attempt.
I believe you.
I believe in you.
Thank you. Your belief is appreciated.
Attack rolls are included in Bless.
Yeah, I know. I just gotta go get the D4. Does an 18 hit?
By 1.
Oh, cool. We found out its AC is 17. Okay. Then we start with the base damage. Just gonna be 14. And it takes a D8. Great job, D8. And let me check. Where is it? There it is. So it's gonna take 20 force damage.
And your second attack?
And then my second attack, should she hit? I'm gonna assume the 22 hits.
Mm-hmm. It does not seem to be scared of any of you so far.
Yeah, that's fair. 8 plus. Nope, ignore that one. I hit the wrong button. Okay, there we
So
go.
the 5.
Yeah, the 5. So, 8 plus 5 is I don't want to do that math, but them's the numbers. There you go.
Okay. Is that all you do?
That is both my action and my bonus action, so yeah.
Lance, what do you do?
Ye- Gonna move within range. Since we just have to survive, might as well try to get some information out, and I'm just gonna cast tongues on the not Lex, as we've put it.
Okay. Isn't tongues a self?
Nope, range touch.
It doesn't seem to take hold. You feel it happen. Seem to take hold.
Oh, that's curious.
Anything else?
I'm going to hold my other action.
What are you holding? And for what? Lance,
Yes.
what are you holding and for what?
You can't just hold
Uh,
your action without having a plan for it.
is like, I guess just an attack if it moves out of range.
So an opportunity attack?
Yes.
The thing that we
Definitely
already
did
get?
not forget. Oh,
Are you holding an attack in case it does a certain action?
yes.
There we go.
Since I imagine I could use that as a reaction if it attacks anyone else instead of using the block.
Well, good, because it's not. This is a condensed version of the radial blast in a straight line. It is going to attempt to force you to move back 30 feet. Roll a strength saving throw for me.
Who all is rolling it?
Just Lance.
Just Lance?
Straight
Strength.
back.
Strength saving.
Mm-hmm.
I believe.
I believe in
Come
you.
on.
I believe in
Don't
our
fail me now.
Jesus.
Don't fail me now.
Don't forget the bless. And the
Right.
+6 because you're next to the paladin.
So that is
D4 plus 6. So 9. So 18, 18 total.
Yeah.
Just fucking barely.
All hail Arthur and his goddamn proximity.
So it reaches out and there's a pulse. It's not a wave or a shock. It's a pulse. And it's like the world around seems to shift, trying to force you to relocate, as if it disagrees with what you're doing. But then, Arthur, how do you say no to that?
Since I'm like right next to them, I want to just like put my arm out to stop them from moving, and just give them a big fuck you.
One arm stops the movement, the other just flips him off.
So, yeah, you don't go anywhere, Lance. But you do take 2d4 force damage. Five force damage. Tsubasa,
Yes.
you watch it happen again. Some of it starts to break apart. And Aster and Lance, you being so close, you notice it now too. This entity, whatever it is, it's breaking. Like it's not supposed to exist. Tsubasa, what are you doing?
I'm going to use my Abyssal Step now.
Okay.
And he's very specifically going to do the teleport here and here behind to Arthur, Lance, and Aster, putting a hand on each of their shoulders. And am I able to teleport back to where I was?
Do you have the movement?
I do have the movement.
Okay.
So he jumps forward, putting a hand on each of them before jumping back and casting shield through the strands that he's connected them with.
I will say for that usage, you can do it, but it would be your concentration.
It would be a concentration?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Either way, everyone now has a +5 bonus to their AC. As basically he's now standing there holding these strands and keeping this spell up.
Alright.
And that's his turn. He can't do anything else.
Aster,
Yes.
what do you do?
You see the thing I sent you in private as that you said I couldn't do as a reaction?
Mm-hmm.
Can I try and do that now? With action and bonus action?
Sure.
Okay.
How does it look?
It's a nosebleed from forcing it. Something that he's not used to. It kind of filters out a little bit of Aster returning to Caesar before coming back with that nosebleed. And Aster digs his hands into the ground, elbow deep, and is going to kind of try and upset the ground beneath this thing. To at least either lift it or flip it back. Since, as stated, it is bound to the ground. So, fucking table flip that shit.
So I'm going to roll a dex saving throw for it. You see it move with a familiar grace, but with a spider-like precision. It curls and claws and digs its way across the upset earth. And it cackles. And it lands on the upset like crater you've made a little bit beneath your eye line.
Would that count as my action or my bonus action? Or was that both?
Both.
Okay, cool. Last words. He's in a hole. Fill it and fuck it. As in, water, thunder, please!
Arthur, what do you do?
I think I'm just gonna move over here to get Tsubasa in my shield, in my aura protection. So +6 to Tsubasa now.
Nice.
I don't have any long range other than basic spells, but I have low mana, so that'll be my turn.
You watch as this thing, the Knotlet, looks at the two of you in front of it, and then looks past you to Arth, and begins to walk.
Now would probably be a good time to use
Lance?
that held action.
Lance,
Mm-hmm.
It went out
Can
of
you do
your
anything?
attack. It went out of your attack range. That's an AOP.
You can attack it.
Lance is planning something or is distracted.
So the attack of opportunity has to be like a weapon attack, correct?
correct.
Damn.
Unless you specifically told me you held an action for a spell, which is why I was asking you. But you did not, so it has to be a melee attack only.
Yeah.
Please, guys, I'm trying.
No, you're good.
I don't claim to have brain cells.
You never do. Or you try to, and then immediately fluster yourself because you say something that needed a brain cell.
Do you do anything, Lance?
No.
It's going to multi-attack Arthur.
Remember, you've got a +5 to your armor.
Oof.
Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
God damn it.
Well, I still have the reaction though. The opportunity attack would have been a reaction, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I can use my because Arthur is within 15 feet. Again with the blocking.
No, not this time. He's not letting that happen a second time.
God.
Does a 20 hit?
It should.
Oh, what's your AC?
It should be. What should it actually be? Because it's 16 on here, so it'd be lower.
Well, what's your
So
dexterity
18,
modifier?
19? Because I said it like you reduced it by 3 last session.
Okay, so it'd be. Yeah,
So 20
Thir-
would still
19.
hit.
18. Yeah, it would still hit.
And one
Not
miss.
that one.
Bad roll. You take 19 force damage total. And it's going to try to reach out and grab you. Make a dex save for me.
I have to update this thing. Dex save. Advantage. 27.
Oh, thank God.
How do you see this coming? It is a familiar reach out. But instead of a get the fuck out of Dodge kind of reach out, it is a I'm trying to kill you reach out. And it looks as if there is a spell charged and ready in the palm of its hand.
Oh.
How do you get out of the way?
Ballerina spin. I don't know.
Fucking bash stampede that shit.
Pirouette, motherfuckers.
I think you would. I think you would just like dive out of the way. Like, just quick.
So move where you think you would go.
I'm still useful like that.
You hear a sort of insect-like chittering from this thing. Confused and amused. And then it uses its last attack on you, Aster.
Cool.
Does a 28 hit?
Yes, it does.
What the fuck?
Hold on. What do I need to roll to save from this? Or is this something I
This
can't
is just
save
an
from?
attack.
Oh,
Just an
okay,
attack.
cool.
15 force damage.
As it hits
And
again, the
you
same.
feel that siphoning of mana.
15 this time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yet again. I didn't know it was your favorite, bitch. With the vicious mockery.
Please tell me that was
Go
a
ahead and roll.
comma in there.
No. Just for this one, because it's insulting. It's a D6, true neutral damage. 3.
It doesn't seem to react. Helia, what do you do?
One sec. I know my perception is kind of terrible, but may I use my bonus action to try and determine if our backup is anywhere near us?
Go ahead.
You never know. You never know. uh,
Oof.
I don't think I'm getting much.
I will give you an option.
Yeah?
You can either take the 12, which is a failure, or you can call for help.
Yes, call for help, especially from the friend that has the obscenely high perception.
No.
Unfortunate, anyways.
You don't know who's going to answer.
True.
Do you call for help or do you take the 12?
I think at this point in time, we're taking the 12.
All right. So it's complicated. There's a lot going on. You're seeing a lot, hearing a lot, feeling a lot. You glance at Lex. He's okay for now, but he'll need rest, and he'll be fine with that. But you look off to the right, and though you don't necessarily see anything, you see, like, you don't see people, you don't see light, see anything out of the ordinary, but you do notice the trees are starting to shake.
Damn. He's heavy ass.
Simon's like a
Yeah.
freight train.
Yeah.
I was joking. Is he actually Flint Lockwooding down the fucking tree line?
No. I know
Oh,
how
no.
that I know how the Venus Gospel moves. Because I was told directly.
Oh my god, that's Vivian.
Oh no.
Here.
So Viv
God.
is coming in like a freight train. Got it!
Oh my god. Christ,
Uh,
it's Jason Bourne.
It's quiet that Lex is probably the only one that could hear it if Ensu, because Tsubasa fucking cheats.
He doesn't cheat, he's just paranoid.
He cheats.
Yeah.
Oh, just very quietly goes, God, I hope that's on our side.
Is that all you want to do?
Uh, I still have my action, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one, fuck, let me, let me check.
The struggle is real.
Oh, the struggle is so real. We're just gonna try and shoot Notlex another 2 times. Yeah. Okay, so the dirty 20 hits, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Jesus. Good lord, Helia! It's 25 damage on the first shot. It's so scary. It's so scary. Vivian is so scary.
Mama Bear Vivian is the scariest.
Oof.
Shit. Okay, the second shot does miss.
Okay.
If you have blessed, so you can roll a d4 for attack rolls.
I did.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, it was just
Oh,
the
I see. It
one.
wasn't that one. Sorry.
Is that all you do?
Yeah, that's her turn. That's my turn. That's all we got.
Tsubasa, before we get to Lance's turn, I need you to make a strength saving throw for me.
Strength saving? Alright. Let's see how this goes. I'm 16 plus the 6 from Arthur. I mean, that's already a 22, but I'm going to roll the d4 just for shits and giggles. So 23.
So you aren't shoved 30 feet backwards, but you do still take 2d4 force damage.
Oof. And I'm going to have
6
to
damage.
roll. So 6 damage.
Mhm.
And I need to roll for the concentration spell.
Yep. DC 10.
DC 10 with it's a constitution, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking right there on the money. Plus the 6. Plus yeah.
18.
He's fine.
You're fine.
The spell is still up.
Lance, what do you do?
Yep. Just
What's your insight?
like passive.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 10 plus the modifier, right?
Yes.
Correct.
24.
This thing is hunting Arthur. From your experience on training with your father, it is always best to sort out one of two things on the battlefield. One, the biggest threat, and two, the biggest healer. Arthur is both. It seems to be playing very strategically. It doesn't seem to care about anybody else.
This thing
What do you
is
do?
way too smart. Firstly,
You said that out loud?
yes.
Why?
Playing smarter than anything should. Like, if this is really just... Well, no. If it's created from Lex's DNA, that might make sense. That would make
What
sense.
is it? Why
It's
is it smarter?
You've noticed how who it's targeting, correct?
No.
Oh my god.
With your insight, I'd say that it takes you a little bit because you're trying very, very hard to keep everyone out of sight of it. But it
Yeah.
didn't work several times, so you're just like, what the fuck are you targeting? And when Lance brings it up, it's just like, ah, fuck.
I feel like Tsubasa probably would get the idea too. It's just like shit, just shit. Cause he's got a
Kind of on the
21 passive
10.
insight.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, what do you do, Lance?
As Lance points towards it, like saying, this thing is way smarter than it has any right to be. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead.
What does that do again? I know it deals extra damage towards undead, so.
Target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or take 1d8. However, if it's missing any of its hit points, takes 1d12 instead. And because I'm at 7th level, it'll be 2d12. Ah,
Is that saved?
damn.
Unfortunate. Do you do anything else? Oh.
You see it slash out towards the metaphysical bell, and it cuts it directly in half before it can toll. And it stares at you for a moment. And that spell you cast earlier.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You feel it finally take hold, as only you can hear. Only you can hear. Are you scared?
Should I be?
And then you lose concentration on the spell almost instantly.
You motherfucker.
Tsubasa,
Alright.
you see it happen again. It's breaking apart further and further. It doesn't have very long.
Okay, quick question. The shield spell. Normally it just lasts until the start of his next turn.
You've been holding concentration, so.
So it's still up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still able to do melee and movement, yeah, though, yeah, right?
Correct.
So, yeah, he's going to finally actually get up in this thing's face. And as he takes an attack roll, can he try to lock his blade with the Notlex's?
Before you do that, you hear it say something to you. Heretic.
What?
Heretic?
Yeah.
Heretic or Teretic?
Heretic.
Heretic.
He's getting called a heretic, and that does admittedly confuse him, but it's the confusion of I can deal with this later as he takes a swing. And a 22 hits, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so... When did I put radiant damage on that? 15? And what do I roll to try to lock blades with it?
Roll sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Does a 16 work?
Or I can fuck up my own command. It's okay.
Whoops. Anyways.
It works.
So, yeah, as he takes a swing at the Notlex, and assumedly the Notlex lifts its blade to block it, he twists his keyblade and basically does the wraparound as he pushes back into the Notlex. And that will end my turn because he's basically restrained himself too, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Equivalent restraining.
He's restrained himself, but now he's also restrained, fucking Notlex over here.
Aster, what do you do? Knowing that it is hunting you all. One by one.
Curls a fist, slams it into his own head, and gives a call out. Hey, asshole! It's going after Arthur and it can grab Tsubasa! Stop being a pussy! And he's gonna try and rile the mirror form up. Of like, hey motherfucker, we're the only one actually pausing this thing. We need to get this away from everybody. Do we have time to be scared?
You don't see your mirror form show up, at least not through you. You see a portal open underneath this creature, and through it shoot several beams of pure light, as if being shot through a railgun. And I'm going to roll that damage, because that's basically the full force of a mirror form eruption. And you cannot use your mirror form. Riled him up, and now he is tired.
Woof.
So 63 radiant damage.
He's just gonna go, no, you had it in you, and point blank to the forehead, the gun again.
Go ahead and roll. You can only get one shot off because you riled up your mirror form.
16 plus 6. No, wait, no. 16 base. Doesn't hit.
Bless.
Plus your bless.
Huh?
You still got bless. Roll a d4.
Oh, bless. I literally will not fuck up it. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
So,
You hit.
19 to hit.
You hit.
it's the.
How long does confetti
where was
last
it?
again? Or no, I probably
1 round.
One round.
round.
All right.
I checked that before I did this again. 2d12 and a d8. Not the best. Could be better.
That's still 20 points of damage.
Point blank to the face. Specifically forehead, because he did state it is restrained. Wait! Shouldn't I have rolled that with advantage because it's restrained right now? I've
You
already
can
rolled
either
on
roll with you can roll with advantage, or you can take the crit.
I'll take the crit. So, is that another 2d12 and d8?
Nope, that's 20 times 2.
So 40.
Okay, yeah, 40 damage. Absolutely.
It throws its head back as if to laugh, and you see it crack its neck back into place, or whatever it constitutes as a skeleton back into place. And on the end of your turn, is it the end of your turn?
Is in my turn, yes.
It's going to, in a straight line, in your direction, meaning you and Lance, need to make a strength saving throw DC 18.
Okay. Um,
Don't forget
I'm gonna
those...
revolt.
Huh?
A lesson in revolution. Once per session, you can tell the DM that you revolt. At this time, the roll you just made automatically becomes a nat 20 without consequence. So I'm gonna roll this, and yeah, that's a 2. I'm definitely gonna revolt. So it's a nat 20.
All right, Lance, make the roll.
Strength save plus...
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, because with the even with just the +6 or even a 1 on the d4, you'd be fine.
Mm-hmm. You still both take 2d4 force damage. 7.
We're just not knocked back, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Aster, as a little
Arthur.
shit, will kind of whisper to him, "Come on, Pinocchio. Give it a bit more."
Alright, so we'll just move a little bit away. Is light dodge can still be used as a reaction, or is it just action?
Either or.
Okay, then I'll just wait here and then react when he inevitably gets me.
It smiles. 4 of you are in range. It's going to cast Blight at 7th level.
Oh,
Wait, what damage is that?
Counterspell.
painful.
Go ahead and roll.
Let me retract it from my stuff first. Did that mirror for take anything from my mana?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
You just can't use it now.
Come on, something good. 25 plus 6, 31. Or no,
It would be...
hold on. It would still be 25, but 29 because of the bless.
Since it's an attack roll.
Yeah, I fucked up.
So it works. You see this swirling black mass start to form underneath all of you in the middle. Right smack dab in the middle. And you reach out. How do you stop it from happening? As you do notice that it will probably do a fucking healthy amount of damage.
As the mass grows to its maximum, Aster points down, hand out, switches position, snaps, and it becomes a pink field of just flowers. Girl
Love,
power, bitch.
love that for him.
Now all we
It
need is the
stares at you.
gatekeep.
It reaches out to you, Aster, and casts Inflict Wounds. Specifically at 5th level.
Alright.
I'm going to roll because you're within touch range.
Would it be at
All right.
disadvantage though because it's restrained?
Nope.
Unfortunately.
It's got a free hand. It is my fault, but it does have a free hand.
Does not hit.
Nope. Because don't forget, you do still have the +5 to AC as well.
Yep.
Tsubasa has not lost that concentration yet.
Aster,
There is a
snap.
frustrated growl as you hear something hiss. Or rather, something start to whistle.
Can Aster do one thing before I imagine I know what's about to happen?
Choo choo, motherfucker. Anyway.
Leans in to get, like, where only Tsubasa and probably Lance would hear him. You're out of time, bitch.
I will add on. Tsubasa is putting his full fucking weight into basically this weapon lock.
Who has 20 or above perception?
Hi.
Me
God,
too.
no.
Almost. I have 17.
I got 24.
Lance?
I've got 18.
So,
Hey.
Arthur and Tsubasa. As you hear the whistling coming from the right side of the battlefield, through the trees, you see a spark of blue mixed with purple, mixed with red. And it's bouncing from tree to tree, going faster than your eyes can even adjust to. And you hear a warning. You hear a warning in a very familiar drawl. Get down!
Can Tsubasa use a reaction to basically drop and grab Aster as well?
He allows
Tackle
you.
your boyfriend.
I will allow it, but only because Aster is grabbing Lance and giving a whistle for Biddy, who has been on the sidelines, and I definitely didn't forget existed, to tackle Arthur to the ground as well.
Aster, not even
Okay.
asking questions. The boyfriend dropped, so it's time for us all to drop!
The scary lady said down, we get down.
Well, you didn't hear that. The only two who did were Arthur and Tsubasa.
Yeah, so literally the only warning that Aster has is Tsubasa suddenly dropping his keyblade, grabbing Aster by the arm, and then just both of you dropping down. And by
Right.
extension, Lance, because Lance is also being held on to, yeah?
Yeah. As Aster's going down, just grab Lance. Fall.
Whoa! I appreciate the gesture, but I'm taken.
Not right now, Lance!
Helia, you see your entire group fall to the ground willingly. What do you do?
Oh.
Do you also fall to the
Helia is
ground?
going to make an educated guess that whatever is coming is going to come from the direction that the trees are shaking from, and is gonna also like kneel down and like try to put an arm out to like shield Lex a little bit.
The girl, yes.
Is that all you do?
One second. I lost this one spell I was looking at. Give me a second.
Take your time.
Yeah, we've only been at this for about 2 hours now.
To be fair, this was a survive. This was mission survive.
We have done a very good mission survive.
What are you doing?
Who is making that noise? Sorry. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I'm just over here patting my own leg. It's a fidget thing. It
I
really.
was just suddenly acutely aware of it. It's a reaction, so I don't necessarily need to hold it, but Helia's gonna prep to cast shield in case anything happens. That's what we're gonna do.
With your intelligence, you know that you can technically cast shield over your entire group. But it would be a hefty dose of mana in a shot in the dark.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the word that came after entire. What was it?
The
Party.
group, yeah, the entire group. Don't forget though that Tsubasa also has shield up on 3 of them already.
Yeah. And we're aware of that fact. Could I just shield the 3 of the party that don't have shield?
Sure. Do you call for help now?
Yeah, just Yes? Question mark?
How do you call for help?
I don't know actually.
Is it a feeling? Is it something you say? Is it just a prayer?
It's probably close to a prayer in that kind of, oh, whoever that is, please don't hit us and please don't fucking miss sort of energy.
You feel your shadow move on its own.
She's going to yell at him later.
Yeah, he deserves it.
He does.
You feel your shadow move on its own. It's a disorienting feeling. But as your shadow drapes over you, connects to Arthur's, to Tsubasa's, to Lance, to Aster, and finally to Lexus, there's a bubble that forms, pulling you all to center mass. Yep. No, stop that.
What?
Be gone.
No shit. I'm currently being assaulted by a cat right now.
Unfortunate. Suffer.
It
Anyways.
very much is.
So this bubble of darkness forms, and you see a familiar shape, though it's just a shape for now, standing guard just outside the bubble, and just sitting there, for the time being. And you see the thing turn its head and go, "Are you gonna throw it? Because if so, I need a." And it goes to say warning, and you hear a cacophonous as this entire field, you see through the shadow and the gloom of this bubble that is protecting you all. You see the dash of tar and ichor and things that should not exist. And you see it raise its blade and then raise its mace as if to block against something. And then you hear a shriek, that cackling stopping, as that cacophony of clattering metal, explosions, and ground erupting around you takes place. As there's suddenly silence. And then it's just from outside the bubble, you hear, "Jeez, us! I thought we talked about this. Please, some warning. I'm fucking deaf for a second now. Great. Can I let this go?" And you hear something muffled in the distance, a southern drawl. "Okay, good. I need to get going before someone tries to catch me." And the bubble drops, and you all see Valkyr as he's trying to slink away.
Audible pointing in immediate, no hesitation. Where the fuck do you think you're going?
Is he
Not
too
here.
close to Aster?
Yeah.
Aster. Helia wants to talk. Grab with herald strength. Another nosebleed. Get your ass over here.
And you all actually do see a couple of familiar faces as I get rid of this fucking turn order.
Yeet the turn order.
Delete. Delete.
Yeet.
And standing kind of off to the side with someone approaching from behind with the intent to kill.
Hi, Simon.
Where's my baby?
There is a craterous hole where a tree once was, and you are right next to it.
I guess this means it's over now?
You start to see the ruby moon start to go back to a normal, healthy shade of orangish red rather than bright crimson.
Tsubasa just sort of flops down, sitting just, huh.
Stop it. Stop trying to. What's happening? On nothing. Nothing's happening. Or no music. Fuck off. Anyway. Lex is still unconscious on the ground.
Have y'all ever seen a 6'5" man slide on the ground like he's in playing baseball coming towards you?
Congratulations, guys. You've seen Dad Simon at his most fucking worried.
He not so gently just pulls Alexios close and is just like, and you watch strings start spidering out, like webbing out against him, like cure everywhere, cure. I'm getting ready to use a fucking Curaza. Get healed.
Out of curiosity,
Simon?
how much mana did Tsubasa's Abyssal Step Shield take?
Quite a bit.
How much?
For the extent of what you were doing, I would say per round, probably close to 30.
30 total or 30 per round?
30 per round.
Okay, so hold on. Gotta do the fucking math then. So it was up for 2 rounds, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
60?
Yeah, 60. So yeah, he's pretty fucking tired now. Help him.
And Lex, after a couple of moments of being cured, still on 1 mana, because he's a dumbass, just sharply inhales. Ow!
Caucasian. No one knows what he's saying. Viv knows what he's saying, but it's that secondhand awareness of what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's just worried.
Worried dad hours.
Reaches up, pat face, gentle. I'm good. Just tired. Ow. Valkyrie is very desperately trying to get away from Aster and is failing.
Failing abysmally.
Aster, who's thankful Rin has not asked me to do a constitution roll yet, just with 2 nosebleeds, holding on with Herald strength. I will lift you
Brother,
over
as someone who just had a 30-minute nosebleed, you don't need a constitution save, you need a prayer.
Helia is going to excuse me, pardon me, her way past Tsubasa to stand beside Valkyrie, hands on hips.
Tsubasa, meanwhile, is just going to reach up for Aster. And he's low on mana, sure. He's still going to cast the cure on Aster.
1 nosebleed stops.
That would just be 1 medicine check, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, 17 points plus 8. 23? No.
Yeah.
Aster,
Wait, hold on.
calm as... Okay.
25.
Alright, cool.
What would I
160.
roll?
That would be 2 mana.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back to full again.
What would one roll to like give mana to someone else?
That is specifically something you can pick up. You can't currently do it.
Damn.
It is a passive ability. It's called MP Gift.
Gotcha.
It is a
Aster
sacrificial move, but you can do it if you pick it up.
Aster is going to continue his grip on Valkyrie until Helia gives the tap to stop. And just kind of move his, limp his head backwards. Look at Arthur. Hold up a fist bump. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, Arthur just like exhaustedly, just fist bumps. Yeah.
Lex tries to stand up.
I'm already holding 1, dumbass. Don't you make me stop. Never mind, you good. It's just no from Simon.
I'm good. Come on.
Say it to someone who can't tell you bullshit.
Viv looks between all of you and goes, "The hell were you thinking? Going off alone?
We weren't alone. We had each other.
That's very sweet. How'd that go for you?"
Aster points a finger up, points
But we're
directly at
not
Simon.
dead.
Yeah, we didn't die, so
Points a finger up
directly
and
at
what?
Simon. He said we could.
to be
She
fair,
That's what
turns
happened.
slowly. She turns very slowly towards Simon. Did he now?
He did. I can confirm that.
and then he went the
Simon
wrong
whispers
direction.
to Lex. Yeah, Simon whispers to Lex. This is the last time you're gonna see your pa. Take one good look, and then he's gonna let him go finally. He's gonna turn to Viv. I followed the snap string. I thought this was a dead end of red herring. You were there when I realized the fuck up.
Yeah, I was. And you realize that you don't know how your strings work?
This ain't happened before.
Okay, so how do they work? Tell me that.
All right, and he hand on the ground. I'm now aware of where everybody in the vicinity. Checking to make sure there's no one he can't see physically in the vicinity.
So
Is there?
I need you to understand that this is when Simon realizes that he detects only living things. How does he react?
What's the number he counts?
He counts everybody there and he detects Gray rushing up finally because he's just a dude.
Just a dude who can see the future.
Not anymore.
Oh, right, yeah, because
Nope.
Tsubasa took that.
He's just a guy. He doesn't have fast movement speed. He's very good with a gun. Leave him alone.
No.
Like,
He's got
ugh.
okay. I can split this perfectly. Viv has the physical attributes and the brains, and every bit of skill, luck, and what fucking Deus Ex Machina you need is in that dumbass running to you with normal man speed.
Normal man speed. Me too. I feel like he into the entire time running up while they were dashing ahead at full like monstrous speed is just like, you dumb motherfuckers. Like, I'm trying. Stop. Like,
Here. Not while I'm in session. Good fucking googly moogly. You fat fuck.
He's
out of the
fighting
room.
he's fighting with the cats again.
I think good googly
No.
moogly was a good one there.
Get out of here. You fucking goober. Okay, I'm good.
I love hearing both the gremlin giggle over the voice call and just in the distance.
Lex does stand up though and kind of, while this is all happening, try to walk away.
Arthur,
Ep,
get
ep,
your
ep, ep, ep,
boyfriend.
ep.
He's just muttering the fucking not now.
No, you're not leaving. Not right now. Not after what literally
Uh,
just happened.
Yeah. While Simon is realizing this, he's kind of like tilting his head, like, "Oh fuck! I'll tell you later. I don't know what you want to ask. I'm gonna tell you later."
Uh-huh. Just the unimpressed Viv.
The only time she's impressed is when she doesn't have to do nothing.
This is true. But Valkyr does look at you, Helia, with that like pained expression of, hey.
Hands on hips. Angry pouting face.
Oh, don't give me that look.
Too bad, it's the look you're getting.
Oh, so you've actually grown a pair, aside from the ones on your chest, huh? And grins.
I'll let Aster throw you, okay?
And I will not take any fucking damage.
Please don't.
I won't let go of you. How about that?
Tsubasa's actively just leaning against Aster right now, just like, I'm tired. This is happening. Why is this happening?
He's being dumb. Blame him.
Continued angry pouting at Valkyr. She's mad.
Fucking Tsubasa sees you, Lance. Where are you going?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Lance.
So I got these two. You go collect that one. He's gonna be in a mood. We did just, with the trying to say without saying the father incident.
Yeah. Now, Tsubasa does get up and starts wandering after Lance, just putting a hand on his shoulders, just, you're gonna be all right, yeah? Or, I mean,
Lance does kind of give like a half-cocked grin. Of course. Do you want to roll insight?
he's got 21 passive insight. How good is your deception, motherfucker? Who the fuck?
You want me to roll?
Well, what is your deception modifier?
A 10.
Are you wanting to roll just so you have a chance?
Let me have this.
Should we roll?
Sure.
All
That's
right.
between you guys. I'm not gonna get in the way of that. That's not my business.
I ain't touching it.
Nope.
Well,
Yeah,
Don't have to
nope.
Paul to deal with it.
Yeah, no. He gives that grin, and Tsubasa just fixes him with the most unamused stare of I can see. Like, he doesn't say it, but it is the stare of I can see right through you. Don't lie to me. If it
There is a long pause. Before you can almost see something break behind his eyes.
Tsubasa does just pull him into a hug, just holding him close, because yeah, it's an understandable reaction. But as he does pull Lance close, it's just like, if it's any help, I don't think that actually was your dad. When I tried to use a spell on him, it didn't work. It was inhuman.
Yeah, that. No. That fits. That definitely
Arthur.
fits.
Arthur.
Yeah.
Lex looks tired, angry, and hurt and tired, and he's actively trying not to let that be seen.
It's not working too well.
This is my fault.
So you were just gonna walk away just now?
I seem to be the running cause of half the issues. Might as well just leave while I'm ahead.
So, so your solution to your problem is using the same action that caused it.
What else am I supposed to do?
You know, not that.
Sure, whatever. I At this point, what's the use? Fighting doesn't help. Running doesn't help. Chasing doesn't help. Nothing helps. I seem to just be the constant problem. So I'll do whatever you tell me to. He just looks sad.
That's incredibly selfish.
He looks startled by that. What? Selfish?
You are,
I'm gen.
you are releasing yourself of any responsibility by doing that. And I'm not letting you do that.
Sure. So pray tell, what am I supposed to do here? Apologize? For running off like I already did apologize? I explained. Just humor me. What am I supposed to do here? Other than rest, recuperate, tell you what I saw, what I was told. Because currently, I'm a little mad, and I do not want to take that out on you. If that's any consolation to you. Arthur.
Hmm?
He says I'm a little mad, and it does catch you off guard briefly. He is still a full nobody. So for him to feel anything means something. You don't know what it is just yet.
So you're just can't.
I'm sorry, Arthur. He looks at you and he seems very genuine. He just looks a little tired.
What do you? I know. Fucking. Okay. If there's something happening that no matter what you do will keep happening, you work on the things that you can change. It is not worth the struggle of focusing on something you can't.
He rests a hand on his hip and kind of playfully cocks a grin. When do you get so wise?
It's been in there. Just a lot of other pieces have been in front.
Yeah, like being reckless.
Yeah. Can't deny it.
He goes to say something and then pauses. Hey, Arthur?
Mm-hmm.
You know I love you, right?
Of course.
Thanks. I need a little time alone, but I'll be back.
Okay.
He pats you on the arm and starts to walk away again. I know Viv is just the one like keeping an eye on him and just like, shit, he's leaving again. Fuck. Kind of mentality. And just kid. And just wandering off with basically mom in tow. What is Simon and Gray doing?
Everything's at the manor. Palace? Wherever the fuck we were?
It was a manor.
Yeah.
Just Tsubasa tiredly in the background.
Thank you.
Yeah, they got attacked too.
What?
Where? Is everybody... And before he could even finish, Valkyr's no longer being held onto, and Aster is now dark dodging as fast as he fucking can. Fuck. He's gone. The fuck? Okay. Is it good?
He's worried. Oh, boy.
He should be, but here's the thing. It's more like we got. There's like a hesitation from Gray of like, how do I explain what the fuck I saw before I left?
Be blunt.
They good.
Be blunter.
Luca fucking Saitos is there.
Oh, okay, yeah, they're fine.
Quietly, Lance will hear Tsubasa mutter, just like, I am suddenly very glad I gave them a warning too.
But yeah. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
Aster's gone. He's... Once Simon hears it's all good, he's gonna go catch up with his son. Grab his brother-in-law and go catch up with his son.
Mm-hmm.
Just a lift. Come on.
I feel like Gray's is like, why is this my life? Hello? Can I catch a break?
Farms. One too many
Man.
Chocobo farm incidents.
It was once!
It was 3 times. You don't remember the last 2.
We should probably go back to see how things turned out, huh?
Helia.
Yep.
Valkyr looks kind of sheepish. Like, hi. I don't really have an explanation as to why I haven't spoken up. I just didn't think it was the right time. Ever.
Clearly, because the last time you spoke to me, you said you loved me, and then you fucked off, and that was 2 years ago, Valkyr.
Oh shit.
To be fair, in my awful defense, I'm stupid. So I have
No
nothing
shit.
Yep. I don't claim to be smart. That is your job.
I don't want it to be my job.
You're the artificer. I'm the rogue. I do dumb things. Alright?
You're supposed to be the one with the common sense.
I think I dropped it somewhere. Can you find it for me?
No, I can't. I'm too busy looking into the things you haven't been telling me about, Valkyr.
He chuckles. Just the. Good to know you still got emotions in you. And he has a very soft smile.
Yes, right now they're all upset with you, so good job.
Hey, better that than making you sulk for 10 years.
Oh, don't worry, there's time.
Great, well, while that happens, I'd really like for you to meet my parents. And we'll switch to someone else.
How dare you? I'm going to materialize inside of your room and steal your kneecaps, Ren.
Yes, my darling?
Yeah.
Give Cherry $20 and she'll do it now.
My knees are not worth the effort. Alright?
Look, maybe not 20, but I'll do it for 30.
Hey?
$30 a pop for each knee.
I need to pay my phone bill.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Lance and Tsubasa, what are you doing?
Tsubasa did suggest to Lance maybe we should go back and see what happened. But yeah.
You go on ahead. I want to check on something.
What's that?
Dear DM, would it be possible to use detect magic to like I don't know why I'm talking with my hands again. You can't see.
What are you trying to detect?
Like if there's an after image of whatever had gone on. Well, no, it's probably would have faded by now anyway. The plan, or what I was going to try to do would be like see if there was any like trail or anything from where the father derogatory had disappeared.
You don't see, like, do you cast this?
Yes.
You don't see any trace of mana. However, you don't see any trace of mana. Any.
Not even our mana?
Nope. It's as if this area is now an anti-magic field. So you cast it and there's a flicker. You see it and there's nothing. Not even a trace.
That's not ominous.
Out of curiosity, Tsubasa is going to attempt to just cast light, little ball of light in his hand.
Nope.
Well then, I don't think we're going to be able to get any more answers here.
Unless there's something left of whatever that thing was in that
Also,
crater.
Lance,
Yep.
you did notice something else as that last flicker of scan left you. The name of what you were fighting. It wasn't showing up at first as if it was glitched and wrong and broken. But at the tail end, right before it was fucking obliterated by Viv, you did see the flash of a name. It said Prototype 0, Guardian.
Yeah, let's go check that crater, see if there's anything left.
Alright. Let's do that then. They just wander on over.
What are you checking for?
Any remnants of the prototype?
No roll necessary. Every trace of it has been removed from existence. Control Alt Delete style.
Damn.
By specifically a large enough concussive force that it rips to shreds.
To shreds, you say?
To shreds.
There is nothing left. Viv made sure of that.
After a moment, Tsubasa puts a hand on Lance's arms, just like, come on, there might be something back at the hall.
It was a prototype.
Prototype of what, though?
That's what I was hoping to find out.
Called me a heretic, too. I actually could understand that.
Is there anything you guys would like to do before we call it for the night? Because I do have a minor migraine.
Sweetie.
It's fine. I've had it for the past 30 minutes. It's okay.
God damn it.
Wow.
Light up.
Affectionately.
It's okay.
Is it?
Is there anything you guys would like to do?
I need to
have anything.
Yeah, that probably just count how many rolls I'm gonna have to do, and I can do that by myself.
So make sure
Just gonna-
every like roll that you've made to give yourself a point, you can either keep it or you can add it to the total of like what you're specializing in. So
Okay, so Tsubasa cast confetti, and what would I roll for shield?
same thing.
Okay.
Just Arcana plus your main stat for rolling.
You mean my charisma?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Arcana.
Before we end,
20.
there is one last thing I wanted to do.
Okay. What did you want to do?
Lance is just gonna call out to Valkyr, just if you can find anything on like prototype 0 or any prototype project, let us know, please.
He looks up briefly. I'll do what I can. No promises.
That's all I can ask.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
How many dark dodges, because he's going the full way, would it be for Aster to get back to the manor?
Mana
A
do you
lot.
have?
It's... A dark dodge is 4 MP, and I left off with 82.
I'd say you're down to 20.
Okay, so 82 divided by 20.
No, down to 20.
You have 20 mana left. But yeah,
Okay,
I've got
so we're fucking...
so I've got a 28 for the confetti and an 18 for shield.
Yep.
For both?
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Okay.
Wait, we had our spellcasting modifier for it, right? Or
Just your modifier from your main spellcasting. Like for
Okay.
sorcerers, it's charisma, and for warlocks, it's charisma and stuff like that.
so 28 for scan. 21 for Cura.
But
Another-
is that all? Because I don't want to have like the rolling and stuff on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's everything
So
for
we all
me.
good then?
I'm good.
Helia? I actually think we should wait for Helia next session. I think it'd be funny.
That's
You
15
bully?
dark dodges.
You bully
Close
the
enough.
smallest member of the party?
Yes.
Jesus. Jesus H. Christ. Aster used 15 dark dodges in a row. Not
So-
counting his first free one.
Am I good to stop the recording?
Yes.
Okay.